space that you're in. So I'm going to be recording this session, and you'll receive an email after it as well. Okay, and anybody that hasn't made it will receive that copy as well, because some people can't do it today, but they're going to be called into this. So I'm just going to mute everybody as we come in. So if anybody's not muted, if you can mute yourself as well, or we'll have a little rustlings and ruffles going on. Thank you. Just a second countdown, just to give everybody a couple of minutes to come in. But I'm hoping you're all well on this Saturday, and thank you so much for joining me as well. And I'm sure you all have your own reasons for being here. I know this was something I woke up and was told very loudly to come and do this last week, or 2 or 3 weeks ago. Just going to mute you there, Shri. I have you, darling. And Eileen, I'll see, will I mute you? You are perfect. Awesome. And everybody's still good with my audio. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see all of your faces. So here we go. Here we are, we're right on time. Sit back, relax. I'm just going to introduce myself for those of you that don't know me. My name is Mary Catherine. I currently live in Paris. What I do is I'm a self-love and transformational life coach. And I also do soul reading and hypnosis in the form of quantum hypnosis. So part of the gifts that I use in this is just knowing or being able to see down generational lines, which is why this is an ancestral lineage. It's something I got told to do, and start using it, not just one-on-one, because that's what I've been doing so far, is really doing a lot of one-on-one work. I've had a couple of workshops, but this is my first online. So welcome to me popping my cherry on my first online workshop. So you can nearly hear the pop there. There he goes. Bye-bye. So what I can kind of do is I tend to be able to feel into generational lines, or sometimes I see it as well. And that's why I got called to do this. And we're coming to the end of 2019 right now. And it's that, it's that feeling of now is the time to really let go, because 2020 is going to shoot off into that whole new direction. New energies coming in. And this is part of what we are going to do now, is just release anything else that we're holding on to, whether it's stories of our ancestors, of our parents, of our families, of ourselves, anything that's keeping us stuck, essentially. So I think we're nearly there now. I'm just counting how many's coming in. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome, and then you're all on mute. Awesome. So find your nice soft space in that chair. And let's take a breath. I'm going to center, ground, get comfy. If you need your cups of teas beside you, have your cups of teas, have the fire on, whatever you need to feel warm. Okay, so who is this workshop for? Essentially, this is for everybody right now. And it's particularly anybody that is feeling anything that's holding somebody down, holding somebody back, whether there's a pain body, whether there's still any difficulty manifesting, whether that's like financial stuff or relationships, or if it's good health, or whatever it is you're calling in right now. This workshop is also there to help with that. So any dreams, any visions that you have, hold them here in this space for these few hours. And as we're doing that, we're also going to be letting go. Okay, so releasing, revoking, rescinding what doesn't serve us, just like what I said before. So whoever of you now wants to light your candles, I can see Rosa smudging herself there. Don't go on fire, love. And if anybody has crystals or anything else, please feel free to bring them in. Some of you I already know are, your energy healers yourselves, with Reiki or IET. I mean, yeah, beautiful, Karen. I love seeing that. That's fabulous. So any of you that are using energy, I mean, bring this in. There's no rules on how this needs to look or how this needs to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to first now set our intention. So have your intentions there. I'll have a general one for the collective, and anybody that's not here, I actually have your names here beside me, and I will be reading those out, but I'll be muted while I read everybody's names out as you yourselves set your own intention, okay? I will talk you through what the water alchemy is, and then we're going to do a little bit of breathe and receive. And what that is just, let's center ourselves, come all the way back in. Soften, allow the breath to come in like a wave, and we'll just kind of ground in, align essentially, before we go any further. We'll also be calling in all of the ancestors. We'll be calling in source, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, whatever words you actually have that you resonate with, whatever that happens to for you to be, call that in, whether it's your higher self, whatever the power is that's greater than you, call it in. I will be using words that I use. So whatever doesn't resonate with you, let it wash over your shoulders, okay? So we'll be doing that calling in. And then we're going to do a little light language clearing, okay? So again, I'll be following my intuition on what needs to happen there. So that'll be just clearing any energies that are coming up, centering again, and allowing you to relax in. If anybody doesn't know what light language is, just put your hand up, let me know if you've never heard of it before. Okay, so I can just see one or two there. So everything is energy. You know, we kind of know that from basic science. Everything is energy. And what light language is another form of energy through words, through tones, through sound, and words that are spoken and said. It's a language of love, universal love. Some people call it soul language. Some people call it, you know, speaking angelic frequency language. There is no like hard and fast rule on what, you know, whatever it is that you feel it is, that's fine. There are loads of different sounds and dialects with it. So I don't know what comes in. But the whole thing is the brain is like, just allow the brain to sit back and relax. Allow that little me in the head not to worry about trying to translate this weird language or these weird sounds that come out, but just allow the body to take in the energy that comes with it. And that's all we need to do, is just keep breathing and allowing that flow through. Welcome some new people joining us there. So I hope that explains kind of a little intro on what light language is. It tends to, it can be used for different things. So sometimes it can be used to release as well and cut ties, cut cords. It can be used to help heal anything in the body that's stuck. It also activates the DNA, or activates anything that needs to be activated within the body. Sometimes that could be memory. It could be health. It could be new energy streams, new energy forms coming in. It can activate gifts as well. So if anybody has, yeah, if anybody's looking to activate maybe their third eye, or yeah, there you go. I can see some thumbs up for that. So if anybody is looking to activate something, this can also happen just by listening to it. The intention for the language being used here, right, is specifically to help release anything karmic that we're carrying, anything ancestral, and that's beliefs, that's programs, that's even hereditary diseases, anything at all that's like that's holding you back, essentially, be it responsibilities that we're carrying that aren't our own. Okay, energies that aren't our own. So that's just a little bit of what can happen with the light language and how it can help release that. So sometimes it comes through, and I don't know, it might pop out at weird times, but just go with it, okay? Do I have a kind of a thumbs up from everybody on that? We're all good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's raising a hand. I'm not sure what that is. So what I will do is I will give a time and a space towards the end for questions, even shares, okay? So while this is going on, I'm going to be kind of in the energy. I will be checking in with you as we're doing it. And if anything kind of is going weird for somebody. Sometimes the energies come in so strong and fast that people's Wi-Fi knock off. That's happened to me. Again, this is my first time doing a online with a big group, but it's happened to me with one-on-ones. One of you is here, I think, that it happened with. So if that happens, don't worry. Just click the link. I'll still be here. Okay. So you just need to click your link and come back in. If I go off because the energy comes in, is quite high coming in, I'll just click back on. I'll be straight back on again, and everything will continue as is. Nothing is disturbed because of that. Everything is still flowing and fine. You're still releasing. The healing and clearing is still happening, even during that time frame where there's that disconnect. So you don't need to worry about that. My intention is that doesn't happen. I'm just saying it in case. Okay, covering all ground. Right, I think they're all the little tick boxes. One of you ladies, and I think it was Christy, asked me during the week, what can they expect from this? What might happen? Everybody's an individual. So sometimes when you go into meditation or even hear the energy, hear the light language and hear the energy that comes in, you just mightn't feel anything at all. It might just be like another day in the park. Somebody may start feeling tingles, warmth, coldness. Others may feel a sense that you're out of your body or something is not quite right in the body. Some people may have pain body come up. So if there is something that actually is releasing within the body, if you actually have something there in the body that needs to release, it can feel uncomfortable, and that's okay. Keep breathing into it. If you need to get up and move around while you're listening to me, do that, okay? Do what makes you feel comfortable at all times. There's no rules in this. Some people may feel tears coming for no reason. Some people may feel anger coming and be like, let it out, okay? Some people may want to run away, turn off the laptop and throw it away and never want to hear this again, okay? And if that happens, I'm so sorry, forgive me. But again, that's another form of what's happening. That's another form of healing and clearing, okay? And if you get angry with me, that's okay as well, all right? Let it out, okay? So if that's what happens, it's all normal, okay? So nobody needs to worry about anything here in that case. Some of you may be beautiful and be very lucky and come into a bliss state, and in that case, we will feel that, because I'll welcome that in for people as well, okay? So it could be soft, beautiful, easy. That can also happen. Right, so after that breathe and receive meditation, I'm going to go into a little bit again of another meditation. This time we will be working from the chakra system. So if you're not familiar with the chakra system is, it's just energy centers in the body. And that will be like down at your sitting space. That's an energy center. That's our rootedness, our groundedness. We'll go to the sacral, where the emotional, the womb spaces, creative spaces, the solar plexus, our power space, the heart center, the throat center, third eye, and up in the mind space and the crown. Okay, so we'll just do something quick with that. It won't be too long. And again, that's to help with alignment. The reason we're doing this is the more aligned and the softer, the more relaxed and the easier you're feeling with all this, you're releasing to anything that you're holding on to. This is in the subconscious, not just the conscious, subconscious, the etheric, the unconscious mind, that it's so much easier to just turn that key and let it go, right? And that's what we're looking to do here, is just turn the keys and take the hooks off. Off we go. So we'll do that little meditation. After that, I'm going to be taking you into a visualization where I will be doing quantum healing, and there will be light language coming through. And this will be through your mother and your father. So this is the mother line and the father line. Those of you that perhaps have parents that have already passed away, they're not actually here anymore, that's okay, because that will be included in this. Those of you that are adopted or fostered or don't know your parents or have a different family, it's not the biological family, that's okay as well, because all bases will be covered. Your adoptive family are part of this too, because you receive programming from that also, as well as the biological that would have come through in the DNA, okay? So let's just take a breath. I've given a lot of information. I am going to keep in touch with you all by asking you to breathe. And the breath is the most important connector that we have. So get ready to start breathing and feeling that breath come in and out, okay? We're going to allow the breath to come in like waves. In and out. When we feel something uncomfortable come up, okay, whether it's been a memory that might flash in, something that you'd forgotten that happened in childhood, or something that happened and you just don't want to remember it, it's not nice, I am inviting you now to breathe through it, okay? Do I have everybody's like okay with that? A thumbs up to do that with me. Good, 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 good. This is really important, because if we're kind of feeling something, or something I say or energetically do, and it's not nice, and if it's painful, as you'll even notice kids do this as well, they'll go and they'll hold. It's like this, it's holding, and it's tense and it's tense and it's closed, and it's like afraid to allow it up, because what if it's too much? What if it overwhelms me? What if it's just too painful? And what if I'm safer if it's stuck down here and never seen and never heard of again? I'm inviting you to be a little bit more open. In fact, not just a little, to be really fully wide open. Be the Grand Canyon right now in these few hours, okay? And the bigger, you know, the bigger and the more wide open we are with our energies, with the breath coming in and out, with the body softening, the shoulders dropping, the easier it is for you, okay? So that's why I'm saying this. And it's obvious, but I need to say it so we hear it. And the mind hears it then as well. The little subconscious mind goes, oh, okay, I'm not going to keep her safe by holding it in anymore. Let's breathe through it. I said her, but I also mean gentlemen, because there are many gentlemen here as well. Welcome. Okay. So when we do that, after that, I'll check in with everybody. Some of you might even fall asleep. The brain might go, too much, goodbye. Off I go. Sleep, 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 sleep. That's okay. Yeah, you still receive the healing. Okay, the clearing and the healing still happens whether you're asleep or not. That's just part of the mind's, you know, the mind just does that. Partly to protect us, partly because it actually goes, oh, she needs a little, or he or she needs a little bit more, less resistance. I'm going to put her to sleep and we'll do that work. And your guides could be doing that too. The ancestors could be doing that with you. So don't worry if you fall asleep. That's okay. It's recorded anyway. Now I think I've covered everything in the how-tos, the what-tos. If I haven't, we'll be okay. We'll work through it. All right. Okay, so there we go. At the end of it all, I'll do a little card reading for us going forward, because we're going to be calling in your dreams and your visions, just like what I said at the start. Your dreams, your visions, your abundance, your wealth, your relationships, all the good stuff. That yummy, yum, 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 that we want to have in our life more. Okay, so we'll be doing that at the end. That's the part I'm super excited for, because I have my list written down as well. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Okay, so we can expect this to be 2.5 hours, just to let you know on the onset. Let's take a breath, stretch. I am going to do that. So anywhere I'm holding, I'm now going to invite myself to release, and I'm inviting you to do the same. So this is the part where we set intentions. I'm going to bring up the names of those that aren't here. And we're going to do a little bit of magic with water. So this is the part you can sit up for. Some of you have done this with me before, because I recognize faces. You've actually done this water alchemy session with me when I've done hypnosis with you. So water holds vibration, and therefore it holds our intention. So the point of this is kind of coming from, if you've ever heard of Emoto, the Japanese scientist who did a lot of work with water. Sending love, you can receive love from it. If you're sending hateful thoughts, it's like the water is not so beautiful and crystalline clear. So he took pictures of snowflakes, froze them when he sent his thoughts to it. So the idea is we're going to bring in our intention, be it for healing, for love, for clarity, for empowerment, whatever your intention is, okay? And we're going to bring it in, open up. So we're going to open up here, imagining and visualizing the whole top of the head, the crown opening up. We're going to breathe Deeply in, breathing that in. And we want to use our imagination. Is everybody okay with using their imagination for this, by the way? Thumbs up, because when we use our imagination, that's a thought form. Thoughts create reality. Like, I'm just imagining it. Yes, that's the first step, okay? So we're going to be imagining this light coming in, be it any color you want, gold, silver, white, whatever feels good, purple, it doesn't matter. It'll be a rainbow. Breathe it in. You're going to breathe that light in because it's exactly what you need, whatever you imagine. You're going to breathe it in. You're going to feel it waft in, liquidize in, down your arms and right into the glass, because you're going to hold the glass and place your hand over it. And you're going to be thinking of that feeling of the intention. If it's love, if it's healing, if it's whatever, okay? And it's going to come through your hand with the light into the water. So that's the idea of what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to talk you through it as we do it, because I am going to be setting an intention for the collective here as well. And I'm going to say out loud after we do that, okay? So imagining the colors and light, breathing them in, breathing them down into the body, and then we're going to say the intention out loud. You'll have yours in front of you. So I'm going to say, repeat after me. This is what I will be saying. I invoke my I am presence. So that's the I am, the highest part of you. I invoke my I am presence, and my intention for this session is, so you'll be doing that. And then you all say out whatever it is. I invite you to say it out loud because words have power and resonance. And I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to be saying the intention as well for all those that aren't here, and allow that through. Okay? So here we go. Are we ready? So sitting back, relaxing, taking a breath in. I'm going to invite you now to allow that breath in like that wave, you know? Allow it all the way down, 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 right to your sitting space. Open the sitting space. Opening up to the light, whatever color that is. For me, I'm seeing golden and silver. So imagining that color now coming in. Breathing it in like liquid, liquid magma. And it's filtering down the head, the eyes, the nose, the ears. Breathing it in again, and it goes deeper and deeper, lower and lower. Feeling it go into your shoulders, all the way into your arms. Softening and relaxing as it does so. Taking a sigh, allowing that sigh out. All the way down into the fingers and into the glass of water or the bottle, whatever it is you're holding. That color goes, that light. And just feeling your intention. What that in general idea of your intention is. So repeating after me. I invoke my I am presence. And my intention for this session is and now drink your water as I drink mine. And the intention and the energies will flow throughout our bodies and all of our energy fields. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to invite everybody to get relaxed now. If you want to sit back, find that really soft space, pull your blanket up, get comfortable. I'm going to invite you to balance the hips any way you need to. If you're sitting, if your feet is on the floor, if your feet are on the floor, just feeling them planted where they are. Soften the spine. Allow a breath in. Beautiful, soft, fresh. Allow it to filter in all the way down. And I'm going to invite you to place a hand on your heart and a hand anywhere else. Maybe it's on the tummy. And close your eyes now. We're going to connect in with the body, connect in with the heart. So I'm going to invite you to open and soften. Anybody that feels like they hold tension in the jaw, I'm going to invite you. You'll know who you are if you're tight in the jaw. Open and close that jaw. I feel some of you out there already with that. So, allow that out. Massage that jaw. If you need to bring your hands up and rub where it's tight, do so. If any of you out there have a tight shoulder or a tight neck, just gently roll the shoulders. If they need you to squeeze them, squeeze them. Breathe deeply in. And make that sound out. We're going to sigh out, like the body hears you go, I'm ready to relax. Really soften the tummy. Allow the tummy to get kind of deep and soft. There's no holding here. And there's no controlling of the breath here. We're not going to tighten the nose or tighten the throat or breathe in any which way what you may have learned before. We're just going to soften into it. Almost like you're going to surf the wave of the breath coming in, softly in and softly out. And allow that flow in. Notice where the breath goes. Notice it coming in through the trickling down the throat. Notice it in the chest. Is it getting caught or stuck? We're just going to notice it. We're not going to judge or force. Just relax. Allow that wave in. Wash over the face. Soften the eyes. Softening all those multitudes of muscles in the face. Feeling the brow soften, relax. Ooh, that worry line just gets soft. The cheeks, the tongue slightly back in the mouth, the head ever so slightly tilted to open up and receive. Softening the tubes and the throat. Feeling the shoulders drop and gently roll and soften. And as the next wave of breath comes in, feeling your hand rise and fall on your chest with it. Allowing it to go deeper and deeper into the tummy, bringing that breath all the way down. Feeling the hand on your tummy rise and fall with the breath. And I'm going to invite you now to really sense that sitting space. Sense where that sacred sex area is and just breathe all the way in there. And on the out breath, the exhale through open mouth, again soften. I'm going to invite you to open the urethra, the perineum, the back passage. And for the women, your sacred sex area, that whole sphincter area. Open and soften it because we hold there so much. So breathing in, and on the out breath, just feel it open even more. Notice if you're holding there. Notice if you're holding in that space. So we're just going to create that flow of breath in and out. And just open up. Open like a big chalice. Receiving that breath. And feel yourself relaxing now, just letting go. Letting any cares of the day just, fade away. Fade away. Just breathe. I'm going to invite you out loud. We're just going to say hello to ourselves right out loud. Hello, me. And it might feel funny or strange saying it out loud, but we're just going to acknowledge that presence of us. Hello, me. And breathe it in. And we're going to give a little gratitude. We're going to say, thank you, me, for being here. And we're going to say, hello, breath. Thank you for being breathed by me, breath. And breathe that in, inspired in. Receive that. Hello, body of me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a home to my spirit. I love you. And breathe that in. Allow these words to trickle in like nectar, like sweet elixir, all the way down the throat, swallowing them in. Noticing how the body receives them, how the breath receives them. And just soften again. Create that if you're feeling tense, into it. And now, if you will, I invite you to imagine, feel that your heart itself is breathing that air in and out. Sacred breath. Just breathing in and out. And just imagine that your heart is breathing and then moving that sacred breath around the body. And we're bringing the mind and heart into coherence as we do this. Just breathing. Each breath in and out of your heart connects you completely with your original life force. It connects you with Source. with your own greatest wisdom that resides within the realm of the heart space. So just breathe in and out. Your heart knows. My heart also knows. In and out. And we are aligning our hearts and our minds. Each breath in and out of your heart connects you completely with the very essence of your being, the I am source. Each breath in and out, all the way down now to the sitting space, your sacred sitting space, the root, your sex area. Each breath in and out connects you completely with earth right now. So allowing that breath in and out to bring you into deep connection. I'm going to invite you to feel that breath, almost like it's on a golden cushion, go down. Notice it sitting and going down, deeper into the body. And at your sitting space, that breath is going to anchor you right into the earth. So allow that flow in and out. Feeling yourself weighted and grounded in the body. In and out. And you may have some way that you connect in. It may be using roots. It may be using anchors. So imagine, if you will now, roots or anchors from your sacred sitting space, that spine area. Just breathing all the way into the earth now. Softening everything again. There you go. Soften the jaw, the shoulders, the sitting space. Open up your back passage, all of that area. Keep going. There's one or two you're holding on, I can feel it. There you go, that's better, good. And now you may place your hands anywhere where they're comfortable and just relax. Remembering that even if we need to adjust our technology, our deep energetic connection will remain without change. You'll just click the link and I'll be here waiting for you. So just taking a breath in. And now follow my voice as we create the sacred space, as we gather here now in this safe and sacred space. I invite you now to say out loud, each and every one of you, again out loud. I now ask my breath, my spirit, to create for me a space of absolute love all around me, so that I am completely held, safe and protected in this ancestral workshop today. Thank you. And just breathe that in. Feel that blanket of energy, that wave come in around you. You are safe. And as we gather here now in this safe and sacred space, I ask, I command, I invite in only the highest and most divine original source energy expressions and beings be allowed to participate. I invite every and each one of you that is here now, that I see before me on the screens, and I invite each and every one of you that is not present, but wishes to be so, to be here. And I invite your guides, all of your guides in. I invite in your cosmic and soul family. I invite in your higher self, the I am. I invite yourself in from the future as an ascended master to join us here today. I invite in angels, any other beings of the nature, the earth. I invite in the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And I invite in the ancestors of old, the ancestors of now, the ancestors of presence. I invite you in to join us here today in this workshop so that we may clear and heal across all time and space and dimensions. Ari ture malasa kuro samate kasambare semi chimoro vasakate. Everybody breathe in and just soften again. Any being that you are aligned to, I invite you now to say it out loud, invite them into this space. It may be a personal guide. It may be an ancestor. You may now invite that in. Aho, and so it is. Also, I invite in my own guides, angels, cosmic and soul family, my higher self, and myself in the future and ascended masters. I invite in my ancestors. And I invite in myself. Thank you. And any other being that needs and wants to be here for the highest good, the highest wisdom, the highest intention of love and truth, I invite you here to participate. Thank you, Kurum Sei. And now that all of you, every single one of you here and not present, those of you that are here and not here, all of you are now surrounded by all of our combined teams. And that is a full room, ladies and gentlemen. We ask that our and their energy amplify and broadcast our intentions for this session across all realms of multidimensional reality to support you, all of us. And we ask for the most benevolent, highest good outcome for all. Thank you. Taking a breath in, softening, allowing that to come into the whole of your body, the whole of your truth, the whole of your wisdom, your heart, your cells. We incarnate, we forget when we incarnate knowing who we are in this lifetime. This is an opportunity here for us right now to heal, to remember, to move so that we may move into the new era that is coming, releasing all that does not serve us, releasing all that does not serve the ancestors through all time and space. Those who still are clinging to any thoughts and beliefs, behaviors that hurt them, that cause them suffering or pain. And those that do not wake up, we invite them all now to be released. We invite it all to be released, revoked, rescinded. Thank you. My intention is to bring balance, harmony, and coherence for everyone that's in this session, present and those not present. My intention is that you are grounded and you align in all of your energy centers. My intention is that you connect to the infinite highest self of you, the infinite womb of wisdom that surrounds you, the infinite field of all possibilities. I invite you to connect with that. And I invite complete healing in along all lines. And healing of all future generations. I invite that in. So I'm going to invite in a little clearing of any light language. Those of you that speak light language, please feel free to allow it to flow with you right here, right now. So just sit back, relax. Allow this energy to flow through you as I call in this language. Whatever needs to happen for the highest good. Thank you. Ese euro so shono sovasa yi simala lawaro sovaka saname e. Kichimi ichimoro savaka sani shimoro sovami harai siti veshkamara samai puro he shumara sava samor oku ala siti vruku rururu malai mini uchuchuchumahi si harai sikabarala ka samanano vosumbate Roso yima nana vasakata mechubara epe. Uchumana na epro subaari simne. Ka tu ari simichuku vasamana isuvusu tu vusu mala e. Just take a breath in. Harari mbrai mbrai kurora lemende kapro ebeti mana lema e. Ai simene mpache mbrai mara kuro mene smana me. Hai shima pro kutu va samara ikichi kale esichi para asamai ruku mpsehe e ahishimana ura e. Just take a breath in again. I'm going to invite everybody to soften the sitting space even more. There's a couple holding on, and if you need to rotate your hips, if there's anything tight in the hips, do that. Just make circular little round. Just so you're opening that whole root space. Roko savasini itima oru. Esimi ni mana waramene manamalori merikde. Navashimi. Kesimo amparehe. Behekete malalawaruko. Besikam Allah senimar oro. Bechikama ante. Now is the time for you all to remember. It's not yours to carry anymore. Kuro asamana baki shimini pare ete. So tune in now. Tap into the body, tap into the emotions, the memories, the feelings. Whenever you think about your ancestors, whenever you think about your family, the mother, the father, tune into that energy and just breathe all the way down to your root, the sitting space, sacred sex area. Place your hands there over that space. The root is the space of safety, security. It's the space where we create our abundance from, manifest from. It's the home of the body. It's the home of the spirit. Take a breath in. When we don't feel safe in our bodies, when we don't feel safe in our families, when we don't feel safe in the space that we take up on earth, we tend to hold in that area. That area can be closed or way too open. It can be one or the other. It's out of harmony, out of balance. So just breathing in, just getting a sense of that space. Maybe you see it like a wheel or a color red, or just feel into it. Maybe it's right at the bottom. Just right at the bottom. Maybe there's like fog or emotions or light or colors. Just place your hands there. Anywhere you feel separated from this part of you, anywhere there's separation from this part, anywhere there's closed offedness from this part, or numbing out in this area, or repression in this area, be it with sex, be it with being safe, being with the body, being secure, whether it's with lack of finances, scarcity, fears in this space. Just breathe in. Oh, and open it up. Sumi isima alohoroku fusamana e ichimana vuku se mprahe. You can ask what needs to happen here for you. What needs to happen for me here? What is it that I need to let go of? And just soften. Ah, the softer you are, the easier it is for you to feel that, sense that, maybe even imagine it. Maybe all the way down here, you see that little you, that little child you, the inner being of you. Maybe there was a time that little you didn't feel safe or accepted. Maybe that's what you're seeing or feeling. Just tune in, just connect. Ah, maybe it's the physicalness of you. Maybe that space feels foreign or dirty or not quite right. Just breathe in. Anywhere that we picked up, anywhere that we incarnated with, anywhere that we sucked in, assumed, held on to, those feelings, those emotions, those programs, those beliefs around separation, abandonment, not being safe, lack, scarcity, oversexed, undersexed, excess, being a slave to the drive that's there, feeling insecure, unworthy. Just keep breathing in. Anywhere where we felt that, anywhere that was passed on through the ancestors, anywhere that was in the ancestors, the mother line, the father line. I'm going to invite us all to take a breath in and revoke, rescind, transmute that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities right now. Letting go of anything that's not serving us, transmuting those energies, those low energies. So that what I'm feeling right now is a lot of unworthiness coming in. That was passed down in the womb of the mother as we came out of the mother. So going down that line now, anywhere that unworthiness is entrenched within us, and it's so deep and so low, and it's stuck so far down that we mightn't even be aware there's a lid on it. And some of us might really feel that every single day of not being good enough, not being smart enough, not being safe enough, not being pretty enough, not being rich enough. Wherever that's coming in now, in that unworthiness, not up to the task, not man enough, not woman enough. Wherever that's true, I'm inviting us all to release that, rescind that, revoke that, delete it, destroy it across time, space, dimensions, realities. Vushunama asite, Rachima namanehe, Kalichimana hesike, Urakabe sumana uporo uvamisine, Rosoma esimana o Fusukuto, Ibra, Rana city akuturisma etima uru. Nisimi abro usob ale etimana avruko, Hesiti ma aporo o samaai. Anywhere that we have felt our bodies let us down. So our health let us down, the bodies let us down. It's not the body we asked for. This isn't what we asked for. We feel foreign in the body. It's not fully home. Anywhere any of us are feeling that, anywhere that was passed down through the father, that's definitely in some of you there. Anywhere it's in the mother, passed down through the lineage of the mother, we now revoke, rescind. Okay, so something's coming up here with this. Who's that? Okay, there's a number of you here with this. So I'm just going to revoke, rescind, delete all of that I just spoke of across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, and then look at this down the mother line. What's that? Oh, okay. So sexual slavery, anything with sex abuse, sexual abuse, anything with slavery, selling the body to be on earth, one had to do that down. I'm just seeing it really down the mother line right now. Anywhere that happened, there's grief, there's sadness, there's not feeling safe in the body, closing up of that whole area. I'm so sorry where that happened to those of you, and that I'm talking to the ancestors now, where that happened to the ancestors of all those that are here, where that happened to you. And even those that are in this room, present and not present, I'm sorry. Ooh, please forgive me for the pain and the suffering that you endured with that. Anywhere in the family, either side, whether you were witness to it and not actually somebody who experienced it, but witnessing it also. So it's almost like you're sucking it in, that pain, that trauma. So we're going to invite that to be transmuted across all time and space, released, revoked, rescinded, anywhere where, I'm trying to find the word for this, it's like talons coming in through the past, anywhere where there's that dark energy coming in from the past, where it was 10, 20, 30 generations back, instigated by a particular person in a family, and it was passed on. The thought behavior patterns passed on, coveting something that's not yours and feeling shame and guilt because of that. So this is thought patterns, and this is all to do with sexual things here. Okay, so impure thought patterns, whatever it would be called. And anywhere anybody is a victim to that as well. So anywhere there's any opening along that ancestral line to that, it's an imbalance. It's both sides, perpetrator and the victim, and the person that received it. I'm trying to find the right words here for that. Whether it was even in words, thoughts, or actions, I'm going to ask that to be destroyed now. Destroyed through all time and space. And I'm going to invite you to say aho, or yes, and so it is. This may have happened outside of the family as well, like extended family. Rosofa are those that you trust and consider family. Siki sima ara sete vashkanama asete ora me sete vaskama oro o ushmai. If there's a particular thought or memory, if this is a recent thing, not just ancestral, going back 100 years, I'm going to invite in, just breathe, just keep breathing. If it feels like this is the time for you to say, I'm sorry, and we're going to use the words like, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry isn't because you did anything wrong at all. This is just acknowledging something's out of harmony. I'm sorry because something's not right. Something right didn't happen. Okay, something not right happened. Please forgive me. And we're saying, please forgive me. Not because something you did or thought was wrong, but to acknowledge that something was out of harmony, to open up, to let go and receive in love. So we're going to invite that in. I'm sorry. You may see a person. I'm seeing one or two of you here now. You might actually see somebody in front of you, and you might imagine it, whether it's a brother or a sister or a mother or a father or an uncle, whatever it happens to be. I am getting the word priest. So if anybody has anything like that, that was a trusted member of the family, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry, me, please forgive me, that I suffered this, that my family suffered this, that this was passed on. I'm sorry on behalf of whoever did this, that they felt they had to do that. Please forgive me. I now release and let you go. And if it feels, again, I need your permission to do this. There's some resistance out there from one or two of you around this, and I'm so sorry where that is. Please forgive me if this is difficult and it's coming up. Feeling that sense of compassion in the heart for the seeing yourself from the higher perspective, and allowing compassion in, allowing forgiveness in, because you're the one who's holding on to the pain, be it subconscious or unconscious or even conscious. So would you be willing to release that pain and suffering through all time and space, through the lineages, whether it's you're aware of somebody else who suffered it in your family? Would you be willing to release that across time and space right here, right now? Anywhere that story, that hurt, that suffering is held onto of sexual trauma, sexual abuse through all the lineages. Just take a breath in. This is a heavy one. This is the first one that came up, and this is a heavy one. I wasn't expecting it to be first, but this is the one that's coming up. So wherever that is, I'm sorry, forgive me. I love you, me. I love you, me. Bringing the love back in. I love you, me. Feeling that love for self. The self that's holding on to that. The self that experienced it, witnessed it, saw it, felt it even. Mightn't have been you at all. You just felt it. It was funky. It didn't feel good. It was dark. It was dense. I love you, me, that felt that, was aware of that, that experienced that, wherever that was true. Or it was in the parents experienced it, or the grandparents experienced it, or the great grandparents experienced it. Wherever that happened along the lineage, I'm sorry, forgive me, I love you. I release and let you go. Thank you. And you may say these words as well out loud if it feels good. You may say thank you to close it. Any of there's terrible grief and sadness and shame and guilt around sex, around the body, around being feminine, around being masculine, and what that entails with it, the stories and the projections and the cultural norms that come with that. I'm sorry, forgive me, I now release and let that go. Anywhere that is for you, I'm sorry, forgive me, release and let that go. Transmute it across all time, space, dimensions, and realities right here, right now. This is weighing really heavily on a couple of you, like my shoulders feel like I'm being pushed down into the earth. God, I really feel this, and I'm so sorry for any of you out there that has that. Oh my God, okay. Feeling responsible like it was your fault, or feeling, so I'm getting this or, so and or, feeling responsible for not being able to do something for those that you witnessed that were in the situation. Okay, so wherever that is. And this is in your parents where they had that. If it's not in you, it's going back again 2, 3, 4 generations. So anywhere that happened within generational line, and it's that sense of responsibility, fault, guilt, shame for either knowing about it or not doing something about it, like it was a secret. Okay, things being kept secret in families. Oh my God, that's a big one. Secrecy. Secrecy. Don't talk about it. Don't mention it. It's shameful. You know, wherever that is. Now release that across time and space. I'm inviting you all to let that go. Release that across time, space, dimensions, and realities. Hali isiti kara asamanu rosama e simo ukuvasamana e roshukva asama ichubale. Really big breath in, everybody. Really big breath in, because those of you that don't have that, you're holding space for those that do. So thank you for that. Rosova amahisin chumnahe chimnahe sima ero huru osamale pasikiti vashima ana. Very down the male side as well, like in the body. If you're feeling that, you might be feeling it down your male side, which is the right side. So if anybody's feeling anything uncomfortable in the body that's coming up, just move the body, release it from the shoulders, and breathe in. Good, 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 good. You're doing really well. Hali siki vishima amprehe. This is for we're coming into the feminine side now, again, on the left side of the body that's been shut down. The feminine that's been shut down because of this experience. Okay, so the feminine shut down, the masculine took over. So when I say that, it's like the femininity of the women and the men. So the men went into action, they went into doing. The women also, they went into logic. They moved away from feelings. So wherever that happened, because they couldn't trust the feminine, they couldn't trust the sexual, they couldn't trust the body, wherever that was true in the separation, repression, numbing out, suppression, wherever that was, we're going to release that. So there's a sense of in slavery to the sex as well in this. So this is, okay, in slavery, because I'm going, is the male included in this? Yes, there is. The men and the females included in slavery and sex. Right now where we are, it's more dominant for the females here in the groups, wherever that is. Anywhere there's that enslavement and that happened in any past lifetime through marriage. I'm getting shown arranged marriages, and not so nice. We're going back a good couple of generations here. Having to get married to be safe, but it was abused in the marriage, it was abuse in the marriage. Wherever that happened, I'm sorry, forgive me, across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. And using sex as a form of manipulation to be safe, but in fact it backfired. And that is like an oath, a vow, and a contract coming down to the generations, into the those that were born now as well. So wherever that is, and this is affecting choosing a partner. Okay, I'm just getting shown this is affecting choosing a partner in the here and now. Okay, so that's a big contract, entanglement, vow, oath. I am getting the word curse as well. So like this, a spell of that. It was done with a good intention, and then it's totally manipulated as it went down the generations. So okay, right, there's quite a few people who had that in their lines. So wherever that is, I'm seeing that now, so I'm just going to uncode, detangle that. Rasi tiva o porese. Pashanama sutuva mpehe. Kuru asama e shama ala wuro fama ikete. A loss of trust in the masculine, a loss of trust in the feminine. Ro opahi, anger. So if anybody's feeling anger coming up here as well, that's okay, let it out. Open the jaw. Open your jaw and breathe. Ro vasa yemne brori balahisiki. Nivishima arsova asumpesi. Ahiti baarakata. Por usmale ipi pa ankata mane mene horribile para koro mele bechpa kutuba ente utuba ete utuba ete ete rasa vakasama rachi mana hesite kalichi mana hete pa orkot mana hit. Take a breath in. Kesi minima. That's a big one. Kesi minima ete. This was skewed, very skewed in the male and the female. So it's coming out as weird. It's like an imbalance. Okay, so there's a big imbalance in choosing partners, even sex, in safety, security with the body, addictions. It's showing up as addictions, codependency, a massive lack. So this is a big one in the families that we're all gathered here today. So, okay. What needs to happen right now? Is anything else need to happen? Is it cleared? Is anybody holding on? I'm just asking questions out loud to see if we need to go to any one of you in particular. So just take a breath. I'm going to kind of energetically go out to you. Ha kishmana was samana a sakata baret saman a hichimana odo ve mene ore mele e siman alalawaka easy mini ate manna he simana a bare. Okay, so anyway, there's any attachments, entities, dense energies attached to anybody now, I'm so sorry, forgive me. I'm going to invite them to be released. To do with this. And hasikisima sore. Hisum urur samalale ware. Hur isibete. Hare effeksamana euro mane. So for akate. Some of this is to do with the land and culture as well. That is expectations of culture. It's not just the answers, it's the culture that you're in. So anywhere that is now, just releasing that across time and space. Anything that's not serving in the highest good and has been passed down to the generations. Thank you. Hatsimana esipuro osimpaiti. Akisimana avarobale. Uru iri bala. Hush kasanse. Harismps arach samai. Harikitmale pro umpahete. Ha! Okay, that was a heavy one, beautiful people. Thank you for bearing with me. Take a big breath in. How's everybody doing? It may not have applied to every single one of you. It was kind of the group. It was a big one for the group, okay? Whew. Okay, so let's go to the sacral. I'm going to invite everybody to take a breath in. All the way in. In with the breath. I'm going to invite you to place a hand on your tummy area, the womb space. And men have this energetic womb space as well, so you may place your hand there. Okay? You're all doing really well. Allow yourself to go in. Just keep breathing in. Allow that sense of you with your guides right now. They're going to work on you as well, okay? You're working on you. Your higher self is working on you. Your guides are working on you. You're in a space that's sacred, and where more than two get together, we've created this massive energy to allow this to be released. So going to the sacral, the space of creation, the womb space, the birth space, the space where we hold our emotions, the space of the waters, where our vibrational water is held, space where your inspiration can be birthed from. And when you kind of see yourself there, maybe you just get a sense of the little you, that little you, right in this, you that's right there. Might get a sense of your inner child there. Or just the inner being you, just breathing in the inner being you. Soften and open the root space once again. Breath in and breath out. Feel how low the breath goes. Does the breath go down into that deep, deep area, that deep tummy area? What does it look like there? Is there color there? Is it dark or bright? Is it dense, heavy, or light? Just allow yourself to get a sense of that. All the way in your tummy. And anywhere you're feeling disconnected, if it's just even a sense of, I'm finding that hard to connect in with, that's okay. Let's invite in connection. Let's invite in you feeling one with that part of you. Big breath in and out, softening the jaw, the shoulders. This is the color orange we kind of feel here. We always feel the color orange in this space. So you may breathe that in. Allow the breath to come into that space of creation. Keep opening your root. Anybody that's closing that now, if it feels uncomfortable, I'm inviting you to open. I feel one or two of you are, so just keep opening it. I'm going to invite everybody to make a deep humming sound. So you're going to breathe in. It's like you're going to hum into that space. And make it low and deep. And allow that to relax you out. Feel the vibration of that hum run down your throat, all the way down the spine, down the vagal nerve. And for women, go right into your cervix, and for men, go right all the way into your sex area or the perineum. You're going to create that vibration. And it might feel funny or strange, and if it does, so what? It's all good. Just allow that vibration to activate that part of your body. Here is where we express. Here is where we are birthed from in the wombs of our mothers. So allow yourself to go to that womb space. Tune into it, the emotions, the memories, the feelings. We're going to tune in now to the mother and the father. So tapping into that relationship that you have with your mother, with your father. Tuning into the energy that you wish to harmonize and balance. Any conflicts that you would want to resolve. Heal in the relationship, anything you want to heal with your parents. Perhaps it's to do with communication, control, manipulation, power. Anything that has been passed on from generation to generation. Massive overbearing sense of responsibility. Anything that's been passed on from generation to generation. Shame or guilt. Lack. Conditional love, love with conditions. Anything that's blocking the flow of your positive energy, your truth, your alignment, your creative energy, your sensual, sexual energy, your financial energy, just tuning into that. Any aspect that's not yours, that's been passed down, either from the mother's side or the father's side, whether they're living or not living right now. So I'm going to invite you to connect with that infinite source, that well of the I am, that infinite I am. The infinite womb, the infinite knowing. Just connecting in with that I am. I'm going to open up to that I am presence even more. Reach for that beautiful energy. You can imagine yourself. Imagine yourself in the I am. Imagine yourself in that infinite space of womb of wisdom. And imagine you have the power to tap into that massive forgiveness, compassion, radical forgiveness, compassion. So just imagining that the I am is tapping into that beautiful forgiveness, compassion. And with every breath now, just breathing in and out. With every breath you take, you pull this into your spine, all the way into that womb space, up from the root into the womb space. You're breathing it in. Love, compassion, forgiveness from the I am. Allow yourself to feel unconditional love. I love you, me. Allow yourself to feel that. Allow yourself to feel that root that's been activated now. Safety, stability, security. Entering that physical body with every breath you take. Beautiful, luxurious breath. Drawing it in from above as below. Feel how that energy radiates at the base of the spine, into your energy field. Tune into any and all energy at that base, that safety space, that home base. And feel that love and feel that support. I'm inviting you now to release anything that's not in alignment there. Anything that's not in alignment with feeling safe, with feeling secure. And release that. Release it now. Relieve it now. Put it out into the earth for healing and transformation. Breathe it out. I'm inviting you now to release, revoke, rescind, transmute, delete, destroy anything that's keeping you from feeling safe, secure, stable, loved, unconditionally loved. Right now, sending it all into the earth to be transmuted and transformed. Setting that intention. Taking a beautiful breath in again. Tomi isi oroho vaka samana e. Ha timi uro fahane. Imagining yourself, feeling yourself, using that imagination, imagining yourself as an infinite being, the I am of you. Maybe you see yourself up in outer space with this. Maybe you see yourself right there in the sacral area, in the infinite space of creation in the womb. Whatever it is for you, where you feel you can imagine the I am of you, stepping through that gate of infinite creation, possibilities, pure, authentic, free, that infinite you. Knowing that you are completely safe and surrounded by your whole cosmic and soul family, your guides and team now. Breathing them in around you, imagining that they are here looking at you with a beautiful smile on their faces. We asked them to gather with us earlier on. They're here. I'm inviting you now to imagine that they have this gorgeous crystalline container, a bowl, and they're asking you to place all of your frustrations, your anxieties, your pain, your suffering, your disappointments, all of those lower, denser energies, unworthiness, grief, sadness, feeling trapped, abuse, misuse, addictions, whatever it is. I'm inviting you now to place it into that crystalline container and let your guides take it. Just imagine that. They're going to take it all away for transmutation. And you can set that clear intention yourself that you will no longer carry that. You won't carry it if it's your own. You definitely won't carry it if it's not yours, if it's your parents, your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, however long it goes back, that lineage. Don't forget to put that lack there. All that scarcity and lack goes into that crystalline container. I needed to say that one again. Breathing in and out. Allow yourself now to step into an infinite gateway, into that womb of infinite space, just stepping into that, where it's a space of creation and possibility. And here you're holding the vision of your future. Just take a few moments to tune into that vision of your future. Soften again, breathe in, soften down to your sitting space. Anybody holding, release, I feel you. There you go. Anybody that's feeling like discomfort coming up right now, or tightness or anything like that, just move, sway, relax and release, and breathe deeply into it. It's coming up to be released, so we welcome it. So take a few moments and tune into that vision of your future. What would it look like and feel like to not have any of that crap we just left in that crystal container. To not have that lack, that scarcity, that shame, that guilt, that pain, that suffering. What would that feel like to not have that? To not be carrying our ancestors? What is your ideal relationship with your family? Your mother or your father? How would you like to feel, be treated or loved? Tap into all of those feelings and emotions of being loved just the way you are and accepted, nourished, supported, guided, just the way you are. Just tapping into that. What would that feel like? How would you experience that? What would that experience be like in your family, with yourself and your relationships with them? Tuning into that harmony, that balance, that playfulness, abundance, courage, fearlessness, liberation, inspiration, no obstacles, clarity, presence, transformation, overcoming all obstacles. That ability to overcome all that holds you back. Unconditional love and forgiveness. And compassion through all time and space. Taking a breath in. Imagining floating into that womb of creation without need to control or manipulate anything, just feeling free, surrender. Your infinite being is releasing itself of all programs that holds you back here in the now. All your ancestral programs, your mother, your father programs. You're being completely released of that now. Down the lineage, it has been deleted, destroyed across all time and space. Voshama asati viki mirorola hale. Uyene se me oro. Uyene me se oro. E poroko ye. Ni manero sayo ni poro. Ayene moroko se mene. Oyana yon nyam nyam nyam. Ero sovomye. Baikete. Take a breath in. You as an infinite being, I'm now inviting you to take a look at your mother. Taking a look at that timeline of your mother. Going all the way back to when she was a little baby. Still somewhat connected with her own infinite beingness. So just imagine that. Connect into that, whether she's living or not. Tuning into that energy of that young, sweet, innocent little baby, full of dreams, hopes. And imagine that you are fast forwarding on her timeline, moving through time and space, moving through all the stages of her life, seeing all the challenges, the catalysts, the experiences, the choices, seeing how all of this has shaped and formed her belief system and the way she is today. And now rewind. Go all the way back to when she was a little baby once again, tuning back into that pure, innocent little baby fresh out of the womb. See that, feel that, sense that. Breathe into that. And fast forward one more time, becoming aware of all those challenges that shaped and formed your mother and her belief systems, her personality, her views on life, and how she is in the relationship with you. And once again, taking a breath in, go back on that timeline and find that specific age where she was still connected to infinite beingness, in awe, wonder of life, still connected to her inner child, full of hopes and dreams, with open heart, free of judgments, without need to manipulate anything or anybody. Now I invite you, open your heart. Take a breath in. Feel that heart open. And from this higher perspective, you as the infinite I am being, just in that place, you are sending her a wave of compassion and support. And you can call in her energetic guides, her teams, her support structures, calling in her guardians to be with her, support her. Taking a breath in and fast forwarding one last time onto that timeline of the mother, going all the way back to the present moment, or if your mother is no longer alive, back to the last day of her life. And call in her angels, her guides, her team, once again, her higher self, and ask them to place a beautiful bubble, cover sphere of light and protection around her. With that, you're releasing any and all thoughts that are holding you back, withholding you from full unconditional love with her, and she is the same with you. With that, forgiveness for any guilt, shame, anger, bitterness, resentments passed down through any line, any hereditary diseases, any beliefs that don't support, any lack, any overgiving, any martyr syndrome, any on the lone wolf, must do on my own, anything that was disconnected, shut down, now being released, as she is completely covered in a sphere of light and protection. Taking a breath in. Anywhere there's heart pain with this, I'm inviting that to be released across all time and space. Focusing now on your father and imagining your father, imagining him to be once again a little baby, fresh out of the womb. Tuning into this energy of this little baby boy, and fast forward to seeing him now as a child, a little baby out of the womb, and fast forward once again on that timeline, seeing, knowing, feeling all of the challenges, all of the catalysts, all of the choices, the things that shaped him, his lifestyle, his character, his belief system. Tuning into all and every life-changing event. Taking a breath and once again rewinding now and going back to when he was just a little baby, tuning into that pure, innocent baby of love and light. And as you fast forward on your father's timeline, you begin to see the bigger picture, the higher perspective through your I am. You see what happened to him, the choices he had to make, the belief systems he adopted along the way, perhaps for survival. It's all he knew. And as you carefully scan his timeline, go back to an age, back in time when he was still fully connected to his higher self, his I am, divine source. When he was playful, excited, joyful. Tune into that energy of that little boy. And call in his energy support team, call in his guides, his angels, whatever it is that you see or imagine to be with him, to come and support him. And as you take a look at the bigger picture of the present timeline and zoom back in to the Father, whether he is alive or no longer alive, you may go to the last day of his life and ask that his support team come in now and place that sphere of light and protection around him. And as they do that, you feel dissipating, you feel releasing anything that you withheld from him, anything he withheld from you, be it love, support, nurture, be it truth. You feel all limiting beliefs surrounding him. Anger. Anything with anger, release and dissipate completely as his support team places an energetic sphere of love and protection around him. Imagine that version of your father, innocent in that sphere. And seeing that version of your mother, innocent, held and protected in that sphere. And now look at you. Look at your own timeline. Just take a breath in again. Ooh, letting all that out. Anything that's stuck now, keep breathing it out. And from your own higher self perspective, you as an infinite being, fully connected to that beautiful quantum field of infinite possibilities, the womb wisdom. Here you are observing yourself as a human being in this incarnation, in this lifetime. See yourself now, and I invite you to place an energetic bubble, an energetic sphere around you. Okay, around this little baby you as well. See yourself as that little baby you. And from the higher soul perspective, you have the power to bring in the energy that you need, that this baby needs, that came out of that womb space. You that came out of that womb, you have the power here in the now. Go and place that energy around that baby, the sphere of energy you need, be it love, protection, safety, all the way around you. Whatever energy that baby needs on its journey. Imagine you were infusing it into that sphere, that energetic bubble. Perhaps it's with courage, fearlessness, abundance, a sense of beautiful love, unlimited love, unconditional love, being completely connected to the infinite. And I'm inviting you now, as you scan your timeline, to notice the different ages where you're programming with different belief systems, different emotions, feelings that was placed on you from generation to generation. You're scanning that now, you're sensing that whenever that was put upon you through the mother line, whatever was passed down to you through generation and generation, from your father, from your mother to you, anything around self-love, worthiness, anything around safety, security, abundance, freedom, honor, courage, clarity, knowingness, wisdom, beauty, joy, playfulness, anything that has to do with that, just notice where that is. And on the flip side, notice anything that has to do with that, down that timeline, that has to do with diseases, hereditary diseases, pain, suffering, feeling unworthy, unsafe, insecure, unloved. Anything that is dense, heavy, that is not aligned, that is not allowing you to be fully free to express yourself. Not in your truth, not in your authentic self, where you had to shut up, you're trapped, you're imprisoned, you're bound, you're limited. Tune into any of that. And know it's not yours. Know it was passed on to you. And just imagine your mother also, your father also got it from their family. So tuning into all those limiting beliefs, that limiting energy passed on through the father lineage as well, be it violence, poverty, trust issues, war, any slavery, dishonesty, abuse, manipulation, tuning into that energy that's not naturally yours. This is all the stuff that's not naturally yours. It's blocking the flow of you being in your joy, in you being in your abundance, of you being in your playfulness, wholeness. So now I'm going to invite everybody here to take a big breath in, please, taking a big breath in, and allow that feeling, that emotion, that energy to come up and come out, to be transmuted, to be released across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, revoked, rescinded, receded, deleted, destroyed. Kashi no mo ore pese.
So be isi pa ale hetu uro pa akatame tu pa etikan sam de embre sa paku samale e rasa katamare roof to baili batik dam sahe. So I'm inviting you to release that. Let it go right now. Setting your intention now to release and remove and erase and delete all of that energy, breaking those cords, those ties with that lineage. Breathing in. Feeling that light enter that sphere and bubble that you created around yourself. Feeling that light of pure love, pure joy, pure connectedness, pure health, pure abundance, pure playfulness. Feeling all that come in now. Allowing that freedom in. Deep compassion, unconditional love, forgiveness. Deep compassion, unconditional love and forgiveness. Feel that go out now to the mother and the father line from you. The power that you have to do that is infinite. I invite you to tap into that power. Would you be willing to release and let it go? All that does not serve you. Would you be willing to release and let go that pain that does not serve you? Anything that holds you back. Now is the time. Take a deep breath in. Fill that bubble up now with higher love frequency. And command that energy to be released through all time and space, revoked, rescinded, all contracts, all vows, all oaths, all promises that you took to keep on to any of that, released right now, right now. Aritima apuku sanae. Take in and breathe out. Imagine that you are leading by example in doing this. You are showing your family how to do this by you being that. So calling in your mother and father and their support team, and your own support team, and asking them to assist your parents with this same thing that you've just done. For them to relax and release and let go and transmute and revoke and rescind all of those soul agreements, soul contracts that are no longer in alignment with you, with them, with your highest good and the deepest well-being of you. And you can let go. And this is something I'm feeling right now in the shoulders. You can let go of all of the responsibility to heal your family. Please let that go. Would you be willing to do that? You are not responsible for healing your family. You may have been told you are at one stage, but you are not responsible for healing your family. It is not your responsibility. You are now leading by example, being in your truth, your authentic power, your pure unconditional love. That is how you show the release of pain, the release of suffering. You do not carry it for them. You are not responsible. You are now giving them the opportunity right here, right now, to get their full support that they need with their team and to clean this energy that is not in alignment, that is not in alignment with unconditional love and deep compassion and forgiveness. So taking a breath in, and I'm inviting everybody now to feel that healing wave. Anybody there that wants to use Reiki, IET, any energy healing, quantum healing, light language, please feel free to do so. As you feel now, breathing in, beautiful breath in. Allow that healing wave to move through you. And you are showing your parents how to do the same. You are handing over the responsibility to their higher selves and to their infinite being, and you are leading by example. Roso vasimini, hatiku roso vaimine, roso vaimine, simalalo roso pari, ati manananawaise, oporokotemanalehete, mpeuro. Breathing in. As you set a clear intention to let go of these cords, responsibility, pains, aches, illnesses, lack, whatever it is, you're letting it go. You're erasing and removing all of that soul contract All of that karmic agreement right now that's not in your highest good. Breathing in deeply again and being the example, feeling that you are the example, feeling that energy move through you. Move that energy through you. Breathe it in and out. Move it in and out. Move it in and out. Move that energy up and down with the breath. Breathe it up and down. Relax your yoni space, your lingam space. Relax the root, the sacred sex of you. If you need to move the body, move the body. Breathe in, allow that wave over you as it goes through your energy field and the energy fields of your parents and all lineages preceding them, past, present, future, above as below, through all dimensions, all realities, right here, right now. Kiyam sehem brem 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 korim lesum rejwana ibare poro berismana e urtu apata iksmar e ka somba e. Imagine, how would that feel? How wonderful does this feel to let it all go? To be free of all ancestral karma. Breathe it in. Allow that lightness in, that freedom in. Free of the agreements, the pain, the suffering, whether it was conscious, subconscious, known and unknown, it's all gone, let it go. Knowing now that it will not be passed on to any future generations, receiving that. It stops with you. You have chosen this point in this lifetime to do this work. There is no mistake that you are here right now on this workshop. You have said the line stops here. So just breathing that in. If anybody's feeling any pain, discomfort, crying, or even detached, if you're feeling completely, I'm out of here, goodbye. It's okay. I love you. Come back in. Come back home to the love and truth of all that you are through all time and space. Come back home to the body through all time and space, through all lineages. Come back home. Any part of you that was abandoned, come back home. Any part of you that was isolated, come back home. Any part of you that was felt lost, come back home. Any part of you that felt alien here, come back home. I command you back home to the love and truth of all that you are. Come back home to the love of all that you are. Come back home to the truth of all that you are. Any part of you in pain and suffering, still come back home to the love and truth of all that you are. Come back home to the harmony of the body, of the energy. Any part of this attached to the identity and the story of this, the story of what happened to you. Yes, I hear you, I feel you, I sense it, I really do. I'm inviting you to release it, let it go. It's not serving you anymore. Release all attachments to the story and the identities, let it go. The pain is not you, the suffering is not you, that is not the truth. Let it go. Samene hese wasamye huri me se tikara samat tuvese arisim euro vasano sempre akumae. Anybody with shoulder stuff? Oh my God, I'm feeling it. Anybody with neck stuff? Just move the body because the energy is stuck. And if you're feeling it stuck, start to move. Good. Take a breath in. I'm going to invite you to feel into what kind of life would you create for yourself now, being free of this, if you choose to let go of that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so any attachment on any one of you out there, I'm just going to release that with your permission. Do I have a permission to release any dense energies attached to any of you, please? Key at the back, coming in the back of the heart, so receiving love is difficult. Ani so voro so sempre.
Kshmsehete. Hakimananavasana. Anything keeping you closed in or bound or tight or heavy. Shut down. Afraid to open up the heart fully. Afraid to be overwhelmed by stuff that's not yours, that's grief, loss, heart wall. Anywhere there's a heart wall for protection, I'm inviting that to be released. And anything attached to that now, I see you, come out of here, you're not welcome anymore. Avokusumpate, alihiti prokufamasana e, ishimanana sotoba aberikate malo pares mana ete, ukusamba ampreams. This person, please release right now. I command you to be released. Take a breath in, everybody. We're just going to hold space for anybody out there that's releasing something that's quite heavy. Come, same, dream, 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 dream. Oh, something, bro, same, dream, dream, dream. Oh, something. Brom brom semte ayante brom brom semte ayakatampe shnaraisanpe rachita na sekete alihitima anoro zamane. Yep, anything that is enslaving anybody, we're releasing it right now. Ruko savasamse imparare paroko taki sama. We thank you, we send you away with love. It is done. Barko samana yepe puro. Taking a breath in, everybody, you're doing really well. Whew. Okay, that was a big one. Just taking a breath, coming back in, breathing back into center. Close your eyes once again. And I'm going to get you to imagine that you that's right in the center of your mind, that you that has the plans, the to-do lists, right? We all know that you that plans and does and thinks of the shoulds and have tos. Just see that you right in the center of your mind. Hello, little me. The you that is part of the programming, the belief systems. The you is doing a really good job. So we thank that part of you. I'm going to invite that part of you now just to take a little breath. And I'm being drawn to the heart. So let's go on a little journey from the headspace up here, the you that's looking out. Any of you that feel that right now, that feel that disconnection, right? See this you up here. Maybe you see it as a little you. Maybe it's like 3-4-year-old gorgeous little you, right? Maybe it's you right now. So just see yourself. Feel yourself, sense yourself. Hello, me. Breathe in. And I invite you now, pull up a flippin' gorgeous gold cushion. Get the most beautiful gold cushion you can, right? Gorgeous beyond belief, plush, luxurious, golden, calling out to that little me to sit on it. I'm inviting that little you to go sit on it right now. Take a breath in. And put your hand on your heart if you need to. Put your hand on your belly, connecting with yourself. Any of you that's feeling disconnected, just do this for now. Don't worry about technology. Don't worry about anything. See that you in the mind. Invite them to sit on that gold cushion. And let's go on a journey of the breath. See would they be willing. Are you willing me to go with me on this journey to the heart? You might feel a yes. You might feel a resistance. It's okay. Just breathe in. I'm going to invite you now with every breath in to allow that golden cushion to float up ever so gently. And with every breath out, it floats gently down behind the face, behind the eyes, behind the mouth. Gently in and gently out, all the way down to the heart. And you're in control of that journey. So breathe in and breathe out. And I'm giving you a minute to get to that heart space. Just breathing in and breathing out. And when you land in the heart space, ever so gently, hello me and my heart, and you can say it out loud and just swallow those words in like the nectar they are. Thank you for being in my heart, me. I love you. Breathe it in. It might feel funny to say it out loud, but words of power, they are vibration. With our ears, we hear and we swallow in that truth. We soak it in. Just breathing in once again into the heart and feeling that connection to the heart space. Anywhere there's any density, anywhere, some of you might even be feeling like a pain there right now, okay? So anybody that's feeling that, it's okay. Oh, anybody that's feeling a tightness in the chest or almost like you've been punched, that's okay too. I feel you. I really do. I totally feel you. Anybody that's feeling closed in, like you want your shoulders to cave in and just go away and hide, I feel you too. I really do. I'm inviting you just to breathe through it. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Open up the sitting area. Allow that flow out. Keep opening the urethra, the back passage. Don't hold there. Good. Anybody in the heart that's feeling like they've been stabbed in the back, they can't trust love. They can't trust those to love them. Anywhere they've been betrayed in the past. Anywhere they've been abandoned, misused, abused. And this is for you. But this is also going into your mother, your father line. So anywhere that's happened. I really feel it right now. I can feel it in my heart and my chest. And I just want to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that happened, that suffering happened in any time and space. Both to my ancestors as well where that happened. Please forgive me. On behalf of whoever made that happen to you, please forgive me on behalf of me that you suffered that. I'm so sorry. I now invite you to come home to the love and truth. I invite you home to the body. I love you. Anywhere in the back, and this is it keeps coming up, betrayal. So the energy of betrayal is coming up a lot here. Okay, so anywhere betrayed, cheated, stabbed in the back, abused, misused, manipulated, power taken away, given our power away. Anywhere we've overloved without discernment and we felt we've gotten hurt because of it, I'm sorry, forgive me. And I now invite everybody to release, revoke, rescind anywhere we've done that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Anywhere we felt that we were loved only with conditions if we were a certain way. I am loved when I am. I will only be loved if I am XYZ. So anywhere where those conditions were put upon you by society, because it's in the culture as well, or by, excuse me, I'm releasing a lot of energy. So if you hear me burping, that's what that is. Excuse me. Anywhere I'm releasing that, anywhere you're releasing that, the mother, the father line, across all time, space, dimensions, and realities, we let it go now. Where we felt that. Vega sani sitiva na hunne he se parakatsamane he kunshana masete rasa bakure ibelisi. Take a breath into the heart. Ooh, allow a sigh out. Feel a sigh. Ah, I like to make the noise. I feel it in the vibration of the chest. Oh, if anybody is feeling pain there, please tap with your fingers. You can tap it. If it's stuck, you can do that, okay? If you're feeling the pain, if it's too much, because I am feeling a couple of you right now. Ah, allow it out. There you go. Well done. Anybody that's entered into relationships of abuse or born into relationships where there was abuse of the male and the female between each other. One is receiving more or one is giving more. Anywhere there's manipulation to get things done one way, right? So you were manipulated, your love was manipulated as a child because you needed to be received a certain way by a parent, and vice all the way back, vice versa, all the way back the lineages where that passed through, which is power play, anywhere where that is, inviting that to be released, rescinded, revoked across time, space, dimensions, and realities. Thank you. Anywhere where your heart's desires were crushed. Take a breath in. Anywhere where your dreams, your hopes, your desires, you felt they were crushed, they were taken away, they were robbed, abandoned, misused, threatened, loss, grief, hopelessness. Taking a breath in, hopelessness. Anywhere there was hopelessness. I'm sorry. Jeez, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I really feel you right now, whoever is in this space that has that. Oh my God, I feel you, and I'm sending you all my love right now. Take a breath in. I have you. I've got you here. Oh my God, I have you so much. Come in. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Anywhere it can feel too hard to be on this earth, to be in this body, to be in this pain, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. On behalf of those that made you feel that way, on behalf of the circumstances that made that happen to you, please forgive me. I love you. And anywhere where this hopelessness was passed down to the generations, I'm sorry. Forgive me as well. Anywhere there's suicidal ideation, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Come home to the truth and the love of all that you are. I'm releasing those belief systems, rewiring that brain. So I'm going to invite in actually some light beings, soul beings, starship beings. Come in now, please. Thank you. To carry out that rewiring on the brain and to carry out that rewiring on the heart. Let's get them into alignment, brain and heart. Oh, so releasing that grief, that heart walls, releasing that loss, releasing that fear of being abandoned, releasing that fear of being misused, releasing where there is resentment and anger from not being loved unconditionally, so where you were loved with a certain condition, withholding, being shackled, being withholding. Okay, releasing that. Starved of love, where the knowledge and the wisdom of the heart was pushed down, numbed out, repressed, suppressed. Anywhere where that happened for you, I'm sorry, forgive me, and I'm inviting in this to be released, revoked, rescinded across all time and space. The rewiring of the brain wants to happen now, so anybody that needs that, please allow that in. Any depression thoughts, any suicidal ideation, any anxiety, any worry thoughts, we're going to invite that now to be rewired, where the brain has been fired up that way from the fear, flight, fight responses because the body never felt safe. So wherever that happens for anybody and all of us, and let's allow that switch to be turned off and that brain to be rewired, inviting in. Okay, so some weird noise is going to come in now, guys. Allowing the blue light energy coming in, the blue ray, just feeling that blue ray light coming in from the brain. It's coming into the brain space, lighting up the brain space, rewiring that brain space. So semi smana urvi vasaka atu putu pesi mini semi umbre sim nasami sinam urusum se sum sing samla e. Oh, allowing that breath in. This is all a bit weird for some people. It's okay. Let it go. Ha. Oh, so Vama, that was like a frequency change there for the brain. Great. Can we get that turned off, please? So I am seeing in a couple of you here, like high cortisol, high adrenaline, fear, flight. The adrenals are up. And it's like, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. And this is, I don't have enough. There's not enough money. I'm in debt. This is, I'm not safe in my relationships. I can't trust to be loved. I can't mistrust. This is, I'm not safe in my body. I can't trust my body to have me. I'm in pain. I'm suffering. So wherever that is, I'm sorry, forgive me. And I'm going to invite you now just to allow that switch. It's very physical. So allowing that energy in, it wants to come in. Some of you are resisting. So anywhere you're attached to that pain, we can grow comfortable in our pain. And I'm sorry if any of us have grown comfortable in our pain. That's all we know. It's all we know is pain, and that feels safe. And wherever that's true, I'm sorry, forgive me that you've had that belief system. And it's been passed down from eons, generations, and passed down. At least you can trust the pain. You can't trust love, you can't trust source, you can't trust divine, anywhere that is. Releasing that, revoking that. Oof, thank you. Across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. So somebody is really holding on to that. I love you. Come home. And anywhere I'm triggering you right now, if me saying this out loud is triggering the bejesus out of you, it's okay. Let it out. Okay. Breathe it out. And I'm sorry if I'm triggering you, but it needs to happen. Huku samai chumala e parikate sam pse pro vasamana e pukusamana e haka sam pse pro e fear moving forward, so the knees, the hips, the feet, anywhere that's coming in with the heart space. Fear moving forward in love, fear of moving forward to being open to joy and abundance, to play, to bliss, fear of being open to that, fear of being disappointed. It won't happen for me. Anywhere there's that victim, I'm going to invite that to be released right now. And anywhere, this one's coming up. So if my throat goes, that's just clearing. Okay. So I am seeing some of you on the cross right now. And this is coming up as we're moving up to the heart area. So why are you crucifying yourself in pain? Why are you holding on to other people's worry, or worrying about the future, worrying about, oh, my mom, I'm worrying about my dad, I'm worrying about my brother, I'm worrying about my sister, I'm worrying about my husband, I'm worrying about my wife, I'm worrying about my children. It's in constant worry mode, and you're on the cross. You are actually crucifying yourself with this. So I'm inviting you to release, come off the cross. Please come off the cross. Stop crucifying yourselves with shoulds, have tos, could have done better, not enough, wish I was better, wish I had more, I should be giving more. Please release yourself from that right now. Come off the cross. Anybody that's on that cross, come off the cross. And I see the cross because it's that symbol of being martyred. The symbol of being martyred, crucified. Please come off the cross. Who's on the cross? Release yourself from the cross. Thank you. I'm feeling it. You feel it in the shoulders. You feel it in the back. Take a breath in. Ask yourself, do you want to still be where you are right now, or would you like to move forward in more love, more joy, more peace? That's the question for you to come off the cross, okay? I cannot get you off a cross. You have to choose it. Nobody else will get you off that cross. Okay, leaving the cross. There's the cross. It's gone. So from the cross, I got shown overgiving. And this, it's the overgiver syndrome. Overgive for worthiness, overgive to receive love, overgive to be enough, to be accepted, to be in the fold, to be part of the tribe, part of the family, the overgiver. And this is coming down the family lines quite strongly in some of you. So anywhere that overgiver, which also on the flip side means you're not receiving enough, which means there's lack and scarcity and just not enough. So anywhere that imbalance is in the heart space and anywhere in the body, in the general, oh, I'm feeling that in the body. So anywhere that is, just releasing that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Please take yourself off the overgiver list. Balance out the male and the female. If anybody's feeling that overgiver one, I'm suggesting putting both hands out. Feel the give and receive. The give with the right, the receive with the left. Notice you can play with this. How does it feel? Do you feel balanced? Is one more than the other? Okay, so wherever that is, because some of this is definitely ancestral. So let's see where this is in the lines of the ancestors, down those that are here now and not present. I'm going to invite you to release any density that you're feeling in the hands, and we're going to balance it now. I'm going to call in what needs to happen for this. Suki sma ane huru o fasaka samane e teke impashe min la esite Hakuna mana e porok samana e chuk o sumpa e pichuku samana e arahasiti visimana on forekat mana uchumale malolo e barore e kese. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to invite in your guides again to help you with this. Cosmic soul family and the ancestors, anywhere they overgive to with that belief system in place. I'm sorry, forgive me, please release and let it go. I release and let you go now. I release and let you go, ancestors, where you had that overgiving. I release and let you go where you were crucifying yourselves and where you actually were crucified. I now release and let that pain go. Okay, so some past life stuff coming in. If anybody, this is karmic past life, so be open, essentially. This has been, so some of you have this contract from other lifetimes you've come in. So anywhere that is, that overgiving from other lifetimes, it's not just down the ancestral. I'm now inviting you to release and let that go. Okay, there's a false belief that you're making up for the times you took too much. So in other lifetimes. So anywhere you have that belief where you're trying to compensate in this life, it's subconscious, you might be aware of this, please release it now. Let's call it up into the four. I release and revoke and rescind that right now across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Aho, and so it is. Hari timi usu. I'm Saim Beoro. I'm Saim Beoro. Isivi Muroro. Hai siti visi menana fosso tokoro. He soro so in ali pro se hakuro savisi mene hare mana ete se impre katamana eti. Good. You're doing really good. Well done. Okay, the last one. Being on your own is safer than being with others. Closing your heart down is safer than opening it up. Therefore, you do not receive nor give, but you are closed, repressed. So any one of you that are doing that, and it's causing a lot of pain in my body when I'm saying this, so anybody that's having that, because it is most definitely giving you physical pain body, for anybody out there that has that, take a breath in, and the rest of us will hold you in that. We see you, we got you. Release that, please release that. Open up the heart space. Allow the heart to come in. The truth of you is love. Don't close yourself off to that. The truth of you is love. Be love. Receive love. Give love. Be in balance with love. Unconditional love. With love is freedom. With love is health. With love is joy. With love is happiness. With love is wealth. There is no space for unworthiness, not enough when there is love. So allowing more of that in, please. Open yourself up. Receive it. Allow the shoulders to drop if you're feeling your shoulders are raised, because it's like that attack mode. Ooh, I'm being seen. Let it out. I do see you and I feel it. So please let your shoulders down. Breathe in. We got you. Now, this is coming in with, again, something on the back. So releasing that. I see you. What are you? So any lower dense energies, kind of holding that in place, that lock in place, I'm going to invite that to be released. Rescind it right now. Do you choose to be open to love? Everybody say yes if they do. Thank you. Ara masate. And so it is. Vishkimine site. Release that resistance. Oro kasamana na e. Puro upovi kete. Haki nama asate. To be open to even more love, even more and more and more and more. Hala sapi imbre pro hatupo upo sane upo sane haye malele borokote malala chuk isin para paka hasinema hesho sampara ese vushko samtrahese valna Husoro heze meese hala oroko vakasana vegaseneme. Thank you. Good. You release that. Thank you. Okay. Third eye and truth. Here we go. Who's ready for this one? Let's see how we're doing for time. We're nearly there. Oh. Oh, first thing I get with the truth is slavery, enslavement, yet again. So very connected to the root and not being able. So anywhere where we're, and this again, past life karmic is coming in for this. Anywhere in the ancestral lineage, anywhere in the karmic past life lineage, where we could not speak our truth, be in our truth, share our truth, experience it, teach it. And there's a lot of teachers in this place here. So anywhere that's true, revoking, rescinding that across time, space, dimensions, and realities, down the ancestral mother line, the father line, and down the karmic past lifeline. Past, present, future, as above, so below. Let's release any chains, any blocks, any collars, anything there that's holding us back, that's keeping us tight, that's constricting the truth, that is manipulating the voice, the words coming out. The resonance, the frequency, let's release that and harmonize that right now across time and space. Whew, that's a big one. Ikachima, Itsamana ore, Pesikate, Ati Ketoro Sava, Skamane, Itimana Oro, Haki Cinemaroro, Sabaito, Sara Sami, Situ, some say, Ha, Sa, Va, Sani. So allow that release into the truth. Those of you that want to start toning, do it now. Whatever you need to do, do it. If you need to open the jaw again, the tightening in the jaw, I can feel these jaws tightening up in the throat when we went to the throat. Open and close the jaw, open and close the mouth. Again, the shoulder, because the shoulder, throat, jaw, they're all related. When we've closed our throat, our shoulder, our neck tenses, okay? We don't speak our truth. We hold it like a block around our shoulders, our neck, and that can affect, if anybody gets migraines, it can affect the jaw, TMJ, sinuses. I'm just getting shown this for the people that are here, okay? So if you're getting that, that's why. So there's a lot of clearing that wants to happen in the throat here. So let's invite that in. Please tone if you need to, hum if you need to, start speaking out loud if you need to, and massage your jaw if it's tight, okay? I'm bringing a bit of bass in, go lower. Just take a breath in. If you're joining me in that, just take a breath in. As you're toning, notice if you tightened your sex area, because people do that again, you hold there. So I felt it in one or two. So if you've done that, just open up that urethra, if it's the vagina or the lingam or the penis or the perineum or the back passage. I'm sorry, I'm being really visual here, but like open up all of those sphincters as much as you can to allow that flow. And you're allowing that tone down there. So you'll actually open and release and unlock the root as well. So the reason I'm getting you to tone is activating your vocal cords, but also the vagus nerve. It's also going to calm and relax down the body even more. And it's going to allow me now to activate and bring in anything that wants to happen for your throat. Release any implants, release any attachments, release any belief systems around the throat. We're calling that in now. Anywhere where we can't speak our truth. I'm feeling it in my face, like a tightening in the face. TMJ. Oh, somebody has TMJ. I'm so sorry because I can really feel it. So anywhere that is, grinding of the teeth, anybody that's grinding their teeth, I feel that. Let it out, because when we don't speak our truth, we stuff down our words, we stuff down our feelings, we stuff down our emotions, and that creates anger, resentment, shame, guilt, disassociation, separation, numbing out, addictions. It's so linked with everything. The truth is so important for us. So anywhere as well where it's difficult for us to hear the truth, anywhere there's been a block put over our ears, or where it's just been too harsh, where people say they're speaking truth, but in fact, it's aggression. It's aggressive what they perceive as truth. Okay, so anywhere where somebody says, I'm speaking my truth, but essentially it was aggression because I'm feeling pain in my ears right now, where people felt that, and therefore they associate truth with essentially having an aggressive energy thrown at them. I'm inviting that to be released right now from the ear space and from the throat space. Because when we say speak truth, we speak it from a space of love, radical candor, absolute truth. Truth is, we can speak truth from the perspective with which we are at right now, but we also can call in I am, all again, the I am infinite being of us, to feel into the truth. Is this true for me? And breathe it in. Okay. What wants and needs to be released from the throat for anybody else out there right now? So anywhere the truth was actually abused and manipulated and misused, okay, I'm seeing this with children. Just keep breathing. Some of this is quite heavy and dense. Manipulating children, taking power away, abuse of power. There's physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse. So anywhere in time and space where that happened to you or to your family, because I'm seeing this go back more than 10 generations. I'm on the mother line right now. And okay, so I'm getting told to bring in, I'm going to bring in education systems, political, governmental systems, and religious systems that suppress this truth through time and space. And that's quite heavy because there's a lot of abuse there with that. So wherever that happened, I'm seeing a lot down the father line, the mother line, many different countries. So whether your family has traveled from certain countries, I'm seeing war zones and colonialism and famines, poverty. So there's a lot of a link in to this as well with that. So carried forward. We don't talk about it. So you might have heard that being said a lot in your family. We don't talk about that. Anywhere where we don't talk about that, that's a suppression. Inviting that up to be released, revoked, rescind it right now. Anything that's shameful and we don't talk about it, whether it's to do with the body, the mind, the thoughts, sex, religion, politics, whatever is shameful, violence in the home, anger. If anger is seen as shameful and it's never expressed, wherever that is, and therefore it's stuck, we're inviting that up now to be released across time, space, dimensions, and realities. Right now, through the mother line, the father line, and in self. Thank you. I'm seeing this is also in the DNA structures, the cellular structures, so we're going to invite that to be opened up. Again in the brain and the wiring of the brain. Keep breathing in. You may need to clear your throat. Hatu ruku somane, hey mana orvase, hakisimana ututu ale, haye siti vasco norsoro. Samne orori broimbe, hauruso vamne, hayem brehete. Okay, so there's a thing here with the male and the female, the masculine and the feminine. Okay, so an imbalance of energies,
women being told, look pretty and shut up, look pretty and be quiet. The male told to dominate. So this is like a cultural thing along with the family thing, the expectations of that. And like a skewed sense of what your truth is, being in your truth, being authentic is like your role, your energetic role. So it's kind of skewed, it's out of harmony. So we're going to invite that into harmony right now, inviting in the balance between the masculine and the feminine, the body and the mind and the heart space and the womb space and all of the body space. Okay, thank you. Inviting in the harmony there right now. And anybody feeling anything in their shoulders, just release, let go. Anybody feeling anything in their knees, their feet, their hips, release and let it go. Just like move if you need to. Anybody needs to tap any of their body, if they're getting pain in their jaw, their face, tap, use your fingers to tap. Use your fingers. You can tap the shoulders if it's painful. You can tap the chest. You can tap any part of the body because I am feeling some pain coming up for people. So just let me know. So those of you that use energy or work with energy, feel free to start working on your own energy systems, especially the truth, releasing anywhere you have any tightness, anywhere that needs to be opened, and any belief systems that need to be deleted or transmuted right now. And I'm just going to send a little healing to everybody. So just being quiet for a little bit. So power center related to here, being in your power, speaking your truth, being in your inspiration, expression, and speaking the truth, expressing it out. So anywhere in the power center that it's been turned off, flipped, it's like there's a disharmony there as well. We're going to call in a harmony for that. Being in your power, stepping forward into your power. Ha sum dem brem bre. And again, the color yellow is great to imagine, visualize breathing in while we're doing the power center. You can breathe in blue for the truth. Paka. Through all time and space. Anywhere power was misused and abused, releasing that in the family line. In the lineage, going past, present, future. Revoking, rescinding any oaths, any contracts, any promises, any vows. Thank you across time and space. There, it is done. Thank you. Third eye. Hello, everybody. That's put a cover over your third eye to protect yourself because you're so highly intuitive. I see you. I'm going to invite you to release any cover, any protection, any wall right here, right now. Any time and space that you decided you weren't safe to see, you weren't safe to feel, you weren't safe to intuit. Any time and space you were told logic is better than intuition. Logic is better than your gut feeling. I'm inviting you to release that right now. Release that veil of illusion. Release the veil of unconsciousness right here, right now. Remember who you truly are. Remember all that you are. And what you can do here is, if you like to imagine your pineal gland, it's like a walnut-shaped gland right in the center. It's a 90-degree angle right in the center of your head and here. So you can imagine that and just get a sense of what it looks like. You can hum up into it if you want. Help it. The vibrations do help lodge calcifications. They help dislodge the calcifications that we have there. So you might imagine the color indigo, like a beautiful indigo blue, and start breathing it in.
Sofa samana e. It is not needed anymore for any of you to hold that cover there anymore, to hold onto that veil. You may release it right now. I'm seeing it looking different in each of you. It's not the same, but whatever you're doing to kind of filter, whatever filter, and even for myself, I'm going to say that, whatever filter we have on that, I'm inviting that to be released right now across all time and space. Thank you. So some of your guides are going to come in specifically and individually work with you on that because it's different for each of you. So I'm going to invite that in. So just breathe in as you receive that. Okay, so what else needs to happen with that, please? Oh God, okay. So the why we've done that. The why we've done that is I've seen a lot of torture. Okay, everybody, and I'm sorry where I'm seeing that, but I totally am seeing it down the family line, many generations back, where many of they were awakened essentially. They could see and feel. They were seers, they were knowers, they were intuitives, they were healers. They used their magic, their power, their healing, their abilities, their gifts, whatever word you want to use for it. They were using it and they were tortured by society, by people in power. They wanted it, they coveted it. Some of them were enslaved because of it. Some of them were at the feet of kings because of it. Tell me what's happening next kind of thing. Some of you were ostracized, ridiculed, hanged, same thing. Burned, thrown into caves, locked away in dungeons, buried alive, drowned, choked, oh my goodness, stabbed. It's one thing after another, essentially. And if anything I'm saying is resonating with you, just kind of breathe through it. If it isn't, just let it off your shoulders. So having this open, essentially, and being in the heart space wasn't safe. It just wasn't safe. So therefore we put a cover on it, protection of a vow, an oath, a contract to protect so that we would survive. So anywhere that we had to survive and do that, and we're releasing that now, it is no longer needed. We survive now with this. We are not going to be burned at a stake for seeing anymore, I hope. So just allow that in now. Let's just breathe that in. I am safe to see. I am safe to see. I am safe to love. I am safe to be in my gifts and abilities. Anywhere I was rebuked, told off as a child by my parents, by society, by my teachers, by whoever it was. If I said something, if I saw something, if I felt something, heard something, knew something, that was me using my gifts, and I was shut down. I was told to be quiet. I was told, wrong, you're wrong. I was told that's evil. I was told that's not right. Wherever that happened, okay, I'm inviting you to forgive. I'm sorry that happened. Please forgive whoever did that to you. And please forgive yourself for holding on to that and protecting yourself from it. And now I'm inviting you to release and let it go. Send yourself love. I love you, me, that felt they had to do that. And I now release and let it go. Akatana hepte, uru pare simpati, papasana e te po guru utamane mini. Saye. Askiana. Rosavasana e. Those of you that spoke light language in childhood were shut down because it wasn't understood, it wasn't received, it wasn't accepted. I'm inviting you now to tap into that, allow it out, start speaking it, start saying words, vowels, whatever you want to do. Allow it out, this is your true expression. Start making those sounds and, facial things, whatever you need to go, start allowing it out, and then allow a tone out, whatever you need to do, because this is happening for one or two of you now, I can feel it. Samaneo, eyameheo, Samanyo embreso, embreso, empeone, sembreso, empreo, sembreso, aye, sempaye. Remember who you are. Open and receive the gifts that want to come into you. Hari iti mashko somane e ha sovasa himre snaim rem 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 re isipai. Feel your hands activating. Those of you that are healers, feel your hands get warm, get cold, get tingles. Hayi simana e. Breathe into the hands. Hu samana e. Start making a severe. Hallo sofaka samana e. Hi simana vo samana e. Ha kuturfa samana e. Hayi maralura. Start sending love in there. Kuri mana e. Love we send in there. Hu samana e. Ha kiti mana e. Sampata male heti. Hum brim. And now allow that sphere to come into you. Breathe it in. Heal thyself. Heal thy lineage. Heal thy lineage. Heal thyself. You feel that sense of power, of heat, of whatever it is, magnetism. Allow it in. Ruso kapate atu samne apaka hi halla rismane. Open up to it. Receive it. Place it on your heart wherever you need it. Breathe it in. Place one hand on the third eye. Allow it to come in and open up the third eye. Open your sitting space. There's all I can really feel. One or two keep tightening. Open it up, darlings. Open it up. That's it. Good, you're doing it. Thank you. All the way back into the body. I'm going to invite in your I am again. So I'm going to invite you to say out loud, what do I need right now? I'm going to invite you to connect with the body and breathe in and allow that answer in through the breath, in through the eye, in through the crown, the heart, in through the gut, the knowingness, in through the wisdom of the womb space, be you male or female. What do I need right now? And say it out loud and breathe it in. You may get a sense or a feeling or a deep knowingness, a word, a color, a symbol. Allow it in. Breathe it in. Somebody, I can hear you saying this. I see black. I'm only seeing black. I see nothing, in other words. Black, and I'm going to say this for you because this is a message for you. Black is the space of creation. Black is one of the most powerful spaces you can see and be in. I'm inviting you to use all of your senses with the black. Feel it now. Feel that sense of space, creation, infinite. Breathe it in. It's also the womb space is black. Space is black. The earth is black deep within. So allow yourself to feel what it is you need to feel. Black holds much knowledge. So what do I need right now? And just receive that. And now that's from the I am. And now invite in your guides, your team, your cosmic soul family. As you've released and let go all of that past lineage, that past ancestral, everything from there, I'm going to invite you now to ask your guides, your team, what is it I need right now? And if you feel like you want to add extra on, it could be, what is it I need to be right now? What do I need right now? What do I need to hear right now? And just keep breathing it in. What do I need to say right now? And keep really soft. What do I need to feel right now? Breathe it in. Maybe it's love, maybe it's play, maybe it's joy, maybe it's just be you. Maybe you're seeing yourself having a conversation with someone, something that needs to be said. Maybe it's opening up to receive. So whatever it is, just receive it. Maybe it's releasing the resistance, the difficulty connecting. Maybe it's that, and that's okay. Breathe into that. Oh, let that out. Maybe it's agitation or frustration. Let that out. That's cool. That's coming up for a reason. Allow now a beautiful golden light to come in. We're going to open up the crown even more. Breathing in golden light, connecting with the heart space, the womb space. If anybody needs to rock or move or make a motion, do so. Breathing in gorgeous golden light, receiving in luminosity, golden light, receiving in luminosity, luminous golden light, allowing it to flow down, flow in and around, all over, all over, all over, all over, all over. Coming in like a waterfall, washing over you. Golden light, golden shimmering light, washing over you. Pani Siti. This golden light washes away anything in the DNA, anything in the bloodlines, anything in the cellular structure that doesn't serve you. It simply fills it up and allows it all to dissipate. All those fears, those worries, all those limiting beliefs, all those pain body stuff, all those emotions that are dense. It just, boop, releases it all, allowing that golden light in to fill up every part of you, every cell of you, coming in from the crown. Coming into the unconscious, subconscious, the conscious mind, filling up the unconscious, subconscious, conscious mind, and creating new neural pathways, new wiring systems, filling up those new wiring systems that were just created earlier on. Breathing in. Coming into the primordial brain, calming down the primordial brain, leaving fear, flight response, leaving numb, disassociate, separate response, leaving the cortisol, the adrenaline rush from all that tenseness, leaving it all behind. The golden light fills all that primordial brain up. Up it goes, filling it in. Allowing that golden light in, allowing that golden light in, allowing that golden light in. The ears swirling around the ears, clearing the ears, allowing it to swirl around the third eye, clearing the third eye. Allowing it to swirl around the nose, the mouth, the cheeks, allowing it to swirl around the nose, the mouth, the cheeks, filling you up, allowing it to filter down into the throat, allowing it to filter into the throat, swirl around the throat, clearing the throat, aligning the throat in truth, allowing it to beautifully seep down behind the back of the neck, into the shoulders, allowing that golden light into the shoulders, releasing, relaxing everywhere in the shoulders like liquid warmth gold magma. It is softening every single muscle. You'll feel them all just release. Relax. Breathing in again, allowing and feeling it to come in the front, down the front of the chest, swirling around the front of the chest, the sacred heart area, opening up the sacred heart, opening up the heart space area, all along down into the arms, into the hands, out to the fingers. And this just flows everywhere with every breath in, just breathing in. It's just filling you up like a container. All the way down the spine, the neurons. Anybody that has misfiring, autoimmune disease, neuron issues, anybody that has anything like that, it is rewiring that, it is rehealing that. Anywhere that was passed on to you, that link is now transmuted. It is deactivating anything in the genetic code that caused these illnesses, these diseases, these hereditary things. Anybody with thyroid issues, allowing that to be released, allowing that to be released. Anybody with thyroid issues, it is healing and clearing. Anybody with neck, back, migraine issues, the golden light has filled it and rewired it. You are now clear from that. Anybody with a subneural, I don't know why that word's coming in, something subneural, like a trapped nerve perhaps. Anybody with trapped nerves anywhere in the body, it is now opening, softening, healing, reducing inflammation with that. Katinama ursota fakasanamane e utu vama vegasanama. Feeling that golden light go into the heart space, the tummy space, the gut, the liver, the pancreas, all the organs. Calming down the organs, reducing inflammation, gallbladder, pancreas, liver, allowing that golden light to filter in every single place. Into the kidneys, anybody with urinary issues. Clearing and healing that. All the way down into the womb space, be you male or female. Be you have a womb or not, in and around the womb space, healing and clearing that. And all into the sex area, healing, clearing, balancing that. Leading all the way down. That golden light is down the back, the front, into the muscles, the veins, the sinews, the tissues, the bones, everywhere in the bones. Now that golden light is like a river going through your bones, going through your nervous system, rewiring, rehealing, reducing inflammation everywhere, releasing any density, anything at all is just being breathed out. Going all the way into the tummy, anybody with gut issues, calming the gut issues, releasing that, Crohn's disease, celiac, inflammation in the gut. There is difficulty assimilating nutrients, anywhere that is being healed right now. Through you and through all the ancestors, past, present, future. Ho sava samana isi uru savamana. Anything in the bowel being released. Anything stagnated in the bowel and the gut being released. And being healed, reducing inflammation. Anybody with issues with the veins, like hemorrhoids or varicose veins, this is now being healed and released as well. Any with a weakness in the vows being healed or released right now. That's in the brain space that as well. Okay, thank you. Heart space. Any blood disorders, any diseases of the blood being released. Any cancerous cells, come. Again, this golden light is just coming in and washing over everything, helping heal and release. Pooling now, right at the sitting space. I'm going to run down the legs, run down both legs to the hips, the lower back. All the back issues being healed, spinal issues, disc issues, running down the back, all the way down the back. Sciatic nerves, healing, releasing any pinched nerves, all around the joints in the body. Any other pain in the joint, fibromyalgia, any neural pain, being eased and released as this golden light comes in. And rushing out, rolling over all the joints and the ankles and the feet and just rushing out of the body now. and into the earth, all the way down to Mother Earth. So all is being cleared, all density being cleared and being breathed out down into the earth space for transmutation and healing. You're fully anchored into the body and fully connected to Source. Breathing deeply in, allowing this truth to vibrate within you. In every cell, in every bone, in every part of your body, this truth vibrates. You are aligned, you are renewed, you are refreshed. Just allowing that in. Noticing all beliefs are being released, or rules that you make for yourself. Any rules that things have to and should look a certain way. Any rules around life is hard, it is difficult to receive. Money is dirty, work hard to receive. Anywhere its relationships are XYZ and it doesn't feel light. Anywhere those beliefs are, they're being released, washed away, taken out in the sea of golden light. Allow yourself to feel that wave in and out. Allow yourself to be a boat on that wave. And when you are ready, I'm going to invite you now to come and bring your light body back into your physical body. So coming fully back into the body, bringing your energies in. Aligning all of your energy systems, feeling renewed, aligned, open, refreshed. Just feeling and moving the body and moving the fingers and toes. Releasing, relaxing. Opening your eyes, taking note of everything around you. The note of the expansion of your heart space. Note of the lightness in you. So coming back fully conscious, aware, awake, feeling wonderful, aligned, refreshed. Welcome back. So take a breath, everybody. There you go. Well done. Thumbs up, okay, or thumbs down? Okay. I just realized the time. I went over time. Please forgive me. I've got 5 to 10 minutes if anybody has a question or wants to ask anything. I will be sending this recording on to you all so you'll receive it. And I will, on my Facebook page, you can send me any PMs, any questions. So integration, just quickly, you will be integrating this 7 to 21 days is what I'm getting told. So everybody will be different. 7 to 21 days, drink loads of water, nourishing warm foods like soup, stews, something nice and yummy, ground, go out in the earth if you can. Keep breathing and connecting to the body. Anytime you feel something come up, because things can kind of get loose, it's like we've shaken up now, we've shaken that snow globe up, and things of the ancestors, they're releasing, they're letting go. So anytime you might feel something in the next 7 to 21 days happen, just breathe through that, breathe through the trigger. Know that it is being released, okay? It is being healed, let go. And just send me a message, even post a question. I can do a live next week. You can post your questions on a live, just tuning in and tapping in with everybody. Okay. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box or put up your hand, let me know. So yeah, falling asleep is, the body does that. I did say that at the start, the body will make you fall asleep to allow the work to happen so there's less resistance. Okay, so it's perfectly normal to fall asleep during this. Being out of it, that can happen. The work's still going to happen even if you are out of it. Being out of it is that whole subconscious, conscious thing, and also any contracts that were there. It's like it can be a resistance, conscious or subconscious. but it's still happening. Still trust that quantum healing is happening through all time and space. Take a breath. There's no good or bad way for this to happen. Everybody is different. Okay, that's, I don't see any more questions in the box. Does anybody want to put up their hand, or you're all good? Yeah, all good. Okay, so I will have a live on the Facebook page next week, and I will just leave that open for any questions, chats. And I didn't do the card reading today, but I will do it next week. So I think we'll leave it at that, because you've all had a lot of time to integrate. Be gentle with yourselves right now. I can feel how much has been released from many of you. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for trusting me. And I honor you, each and every single one of you. I really do. I honor each and every one of you. And I send you my love. And I thank the ancestors, all of those that were here. And I now close this space. I call back in our energies. I thank the guides that were here, blessing you all. May you go ahead now in peace, in joy, in abundance, in love. All right. I love you. Bye.